All right, gang, let's talk about your modern handgun. Stop being gun Amish, I say. So let's take a look at some of the staples that you need on a pistol these days. And yes, did people get by with not having red dots or weapon lights on their pistols back in the 1980s and 90s? Yes. But prior to that, they were also carrying revolvers. Okay, so things evolve, folks. So let's talk about it. Now, on your standard semi-automatic pistol, these days, whether it be your 320, your Glock, your M&P, whatever, okay? First and foremost, you want to put a red dot on there, okay? I get it. You can shoot fine with irons. You know, guess what? At one point in time, I had that mindset. Yeah, I could shoot fine with irons. But why are you trying to make life complicated? Right? If you have the opportunity or ability to put on an optic, a red dot, and make your life easier with aiming, which allows you to aim or acquire the target faster, it allows you for positive identification better, because I can still see through this lens, I can still see my whole target, and whether that bad guy drops the knife or this or that, I can make better decisions. So yeah, that's a staple for a modern firearm. Okay, and a lot of people also say when actually they do studies on people that have been in real shootings, they'll say, oh, I never saw my sights, and things like that. Well, yeah, because you were using irons, right? And guess what? You were probably used to shooting with one eye open, front sight focus on the range, and when the you-know-what hit the fan, you went to target focused, and you did not become familiar with that relationship. So you actually did point shooting. Yeah. All right. So with a red dot, you can actually still focus on the target, acquire and maintain your red dot, and make more accurate hits, make better decisions. So get with the times, folks. Okay. That said, let's talk about weapon lights. Weapon lights. Why are they important? Why are they also a staple for modern semi-automatic pistols? Is because while many of us will say, well, I don't anticipate getting into the proverbial chingazo at night or anything at night because I just chill out during the day. All right, Grandma, we also have the senior citizen special dinner at 5:30 in the evening. Well, guess what? It's getting dark at 4:45 in the wintertime, so the chances of you being out when it's dark are a lot higher during those times. But guess what? Even during the day, you might find yourself in a low light environment. Well, what do you mean? Well, is it possible that you might be indoors during the daytime having to deal with the threat in a room that doesn't have lights on? Yeah. So many times, even during the day, you might find yourself in a low light type environment. So having that weapon light on there is also a staple. Not to mention that if you have actually a really good weapon light on your firearm, in itself could be a weapon or a threat deterring tool. Because if I shine this light at my bad guy with the intensity that it has, it's gonna hurt his eyes a little bit. It's gonna make him not comfortable, right? So depending on the volition or the will that my enemy had, if he was just not serious about it, guess what? I didn't have to shoot him. Yay for that, okay? So there are some advantages just beyond only nighttime with having that weapon light. You might be using it during the day. You can use it as a threat deterrence, right? And you can actually use it for positive identification, whether it be day or night. So a lot of importance when it comes to weapon lights and, of course, red dots on a modern pistol. Those are two staples that you want to have. Now, all the other stuff that become much more preference-like, whether you're going to put a compensator on a semi-automatic pistol, such as this one right here. On this Glock, you have a compensator. I mean, that's a preference. I mean, is it a staple? No, but it's a nice to have, I'll tell you. And other things, trigger jobs and all the other things. But the two staples that you're going to want to have in a modern pistol are your weapon light and your red dot. Another thing to consider is the ambidextrousness of the firearm. Is my slide catch on both sides? Well, you're like, Ernie, I'm right-handed. I'm only gonna be shooting right-handed, so I have that slide catch on the correct side. All you lefties, SOL. Okay, no problem. But guess what? What if I'm having to shoot support hands? Okay, so as a lefty, everybody knows I'm lefty. If me having to shoot support hand, I can drop this slide with my right hand, no problem. I can come over here and obviously drop it with my left hand, no problem. So there are some advantages to having that, as well as if you are lefty like me, you're going to gravitate towards firearms that have ambidextrous parts like slide catches, mag releases, and things like that. Now, those are some things that you're going to want in your modern pistol. If you think all gun laws are an infringement and you live behind the enemy lines in the People's Republic of California, then check out our Unconvicted Felons t-shirt. We came out with this t-shirt design for you where most of us are fed up with the situation here in California. So check it out. Check out our website. Awesome t-shirt coming at you, and our new line of 2 arms where it stands for 2A rights matter. So check out our new t-shirt and help us feed our dog.